Hey YouTubers, it's me again here. I just wanted to show you how the display of my collection has changed over the past year and so many months. I know I haven't shown off my collection since August of last year, so without any more talking, I'll get right to it and show you how much everything has changed around here. And just show you here the computer desk. There's 10 locomotives on the top shelf. There's a Broadway Limited AC6000 Union Pacific. I've had this engine for over 2.5 years. And there's a CSX Cato-9 Cato AC4400 in Canadian Pacific. And then there's a Atlas-8 BNSF Heritage 2. Inspired by the colors of Great Northern, of course, and there's an Athearn SD40 in Illinois Central, Operation Lifesaver. And there is a Cato-9. It's undecorated. It's the only one I have, surprisingly, and I just got it only several months ago from a guy at a train show at $70. Got it down to $60, and so I don't have one, but I just got one just in case. I'll probably do something with it later. I've certainly added the detailing and the handrails, end handrails and long hood handrails to it. And moving on, there's a Cato SD90 43 Mac. And there's a Athearn BNSF swoosh. That's an SD40-2. And the UP, another Broadway Limited AC6000, and the -8 and LMX leasing. I've actually shown these locomotives before, but here we go down below. There's an Athearn, an older Athearn SD40. There's a Cato Wisconsin Central SD45, and a Santa Fe Athearn -9. This is from when I collected a lot of Athearn a few years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. And there's an Atlas-8 and Canadian National in the former leasing scheme, blue scheme, so it's a blue -8 and another -8 in CSX. I've had that engine for about 4 years, and that's an Atlas engine again. I'm not usually a big CSX fan, but I still a few turned up. And a CP Cato SD45, and an Athearn Norfolk Southern High Hood SD40-2, Athearn Norfolk Southern -9. That actually was made quite a few years ago, but it's lasted the test of time. And there's an Athearn Genesis SD45-2 in Santa Fe. It's a beautiful locomotive. There's only about 136 of them were ever built, and Santa Fe got most of them. Most of the SD45-2s were the tunnel-motored ones, like this Union Pacific one that's right beside it. And that's another Athearn model. That's Athearn ready to roll, not Athearn Genesis. And there's a SD50 and BNSF, that's an Athearn. Cato, that's a SD40-2 mid-production in CN. Tyson, I believe you have the same one, but yours has sound in DCC. There's another Cato SD40-2 snoot nose with a longer nose. That's an older Cato model, and wish they made more road numbers than just 2. And Norfolk and Western, that's an older Athearn SD45 high hood. They're pretty hard to find. And I have the another SD45-2 in Santa Fe and SD75 in BNSF, and some little freight wagons down below. Some I've had since I was a kid, and the standard 4MT is down there. That's a Hornby model. And down here, there's another SD40-2 high hood, Norfolk Southern. And some of those did go to CP, and CP repainted and renumbered them. They were the 5400s. And there is another Union Pacific locomotive. This time it's a Kato -9. I still have yet to put the couplers on it, but I'll get around to that soon enough if I can find a coupler box that's compatible, or I'll have to file it down on the KD coupler box, so replace what was there before. And there is a Kato Wisconsin Central. This is not an SD45. This time it's an SD40 straight. And there's a Union Pacific SD90 43 Mac, Santa Fe SD75. I'm still waiting on Athearn to send me replacement ditch lights for it. So one of them has disappeared, and so I'll have to get that fixed once it arrives and get it rewired, and I'll get it installed as soon as possible to perfect the model. And then there's a CP, another SD90 43 Mac. That's a Kato model again, and that's an SD40-2 CP. That's an older Athearn model, and a Kato mid-production SD40-2 and BN, and another Kato, this UP SD40-2, and I have some work here in progress, and I have the Santa Fe -8 here, and a Kato undecorated SD80 MAC. I have a few other things here, and stuff I'm working on, servicing. I've been really busy recently, and there's another Kato SD90 43 Mac and Union Pacific. I still have yet to put the detail parts on it, but I will get to it. I only have two hands. Call it goods. Nice little engine. I had one when I was a kid, and it was a mainline models one. This is a Bachmann one. And I actually got fixed BNSF SD70 ACE, MTH BNSF one, of course, one of the 9300s. She's 100% better now, so I will have her running again very soon. And so that's what has changed over here over the years a little bit. That piece up there on the top shelf to the right, that doesn't look anything like a train. That's actually the base for a clock that I got from my grandparents after they had passed away this year. Well, my grandmother, sorry. And these shelves over here haven't changed very much, so there's no point in showing them again. And thank you for watching the video, and have a great day. See you later, and see you soon.